Welcome to Tinseltown. I am Joanne Busch, executive producer. Each week we try to empower our female actors out there. I try to help you make sense of this crazy industry that we're in. This week I'm very excited. We have a special guest. You know her from Big Brother, Amazing Race, and also Bold and the Beautiful. It is my awesome pleasure to introduce Rachel Reilly. Hi, Rachel. So great to meet you.
Thanks. I'm so excited to be
You
here.
look beautiful as
Thank
always.
you. Thank you. I have to have my sequins on. Always.
That's very, very nice. So tell me, you are a working actor now, or reality actor. How did you get your start?
Gosh, I actually started way back when I was just a kid, I guess. I've always been interested in theater, and I was in all these theater productions, and then when I got older, I went to college. I was still interested in it, but I decided to get a degree in chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, go
So
figure, right?
far-fetched,
I know. Go figure. And then I went on and was doing modeling in Las Vegas, and I think that I got my big breaks from modeling and then being on Big Brother. And I think that that's really just catapulted my career. It's always been my dream, but I think that really just catapulted my career.
So lots of people know you from Big Brother, probably most recognizable. What was that experience like as far as living in, I mean, you know, we can only imagine watching it from home, but
Yeah, Big Brother is amazing.
I mean, there's no TV, there's no radio.
No, no, Big Brother is crazy. So you have no TV, no internet, no pen and paper, nothing to write, nothing to take notes, no games, nothing, no Xbox. So you're kind of just in this environment where you are forced to communicate with other people. That's why they call it a social experiment, right? So you're kind of forced to just communicate and to see how people would live without all these outside distractions. In some ways, it's really nice. Mm-hmm. And if we didn't have to vote people out every week, we'd probably all be best friends.
Yeah. It's like a lot of psychological stress.
You have a lot of stress because there's, of course, voting and competitions and who's in power and who's in control, who has food, who doesn't. So you kind of just have to, kind of train your mind to get into that reality, but escape the reality that you're used to.
Yeah. I commend you. I could never do that.
Thanks.
Which brings me to my point. Why are we camping today?
Oh yeah. So my husband is hilarious. He thinks that because we had this Cinco de Cuatro celebration yesterday.
Today's Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, and today's Cinco de Mayo. So we had a barbecue. And yes, so happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, for all you people that are not from California, it's a Mexican holiday, another good excuse to drink Corona and drink tequila.
Exactly, and we're Mexican.
I don't need an
excuse.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're super Mexican. So, so we just always celebrate, of course, Cinco de Mayo. Independence from France. Woo, go Mexico. And on the 4th, it's this thing from Arrested Development called Cinco de Cuatro, or Cuatro de Cinco. And so he wanted to set up a tent indoors.
Yes,
because we don't have a lawn yet.
Maybe you're just practicing for your next.
I mean, we're also practicing for
Survivor or something for your next.
I don't think you get tents on Survivor. You have to build a house.
That's true. All right. So, what are some challenges that you have faced so far in your career, as far as since this newfound fame?
I think the biggest challenge I've faced in my career is definitely trying to balance everything and trying to kind of figure out what direction my career is going to take. I think that Big Brother, of course, is a challenge. Amazing Race is a challenge. But it's what happens after the show that I think is the biggest challenge. Because for me, entertainment is my passion. It's my soul. My soul craves for this industry. I love it. I love creating good television, and I love producing, and I love I love the general entertainment industry. It's my life. It's my, everything about me, and it makes me happy. And so for me, I think that my biggest obstacle would have to be, taking what you learn in the Big Brother house and what you learn on camera and kind of making that into a career.
Right, because for some people it's their 50 minutes of fame, and then we don't know what happened to them. So it's really good that you are branching out in different areas.
I do what I can. I do everything I can.
And how about, are you recognized a lot on the street?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, it's really funny. We're recognized a lot, and especially from Amazing Race. Some people don't watch Big Brother, but they watch The Race. Some people don't watch The Race, but they watch Big Brother. And some people say that they know us from our wedding special, which is even funnier. And I'm like, really? Not Big Brother, Amazing Race? They're like, no, I saw you on my TV on your wedding special. I was like, okay, hey. And then some people know us from Brides of Beverly Hills, from TLC. I mean, we've been on a ton of reality TV. So I think people just recognize us from reality TV, and they, it's great because all of our fans, even the ones that hate us, like love to meet us in person.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
It's fun. I don't care, like if you love me or you hate me, just come say hey to me. I love you guys.
So crossing over into mainstream or acting, do you find that to be difficult? I mean, because now you're actually, are you still your yourself character, or do you play some other
I
characters?
think that especially in this time that we're in, that entertainment is definitely changing so much, and I think that you can be a reality TV star and go into this industry as a reality TV personality and come out and have an amazing acting career. I think that people now recognize that you build a huge fan base when you're on reality TV,
right.
and people want to see that character. You kind of create a character on reality TV. They want to see it in other things, and whether you're playing the character from reality TV in a drama or in a comedy, or whether you're just playing a totally different character that nobody would have guessed or seen that coming, I think people just want to see it, and I think they enjoy it, and they enjoy seeing where your career can develop and watching your career develop. My fans have been so supportive because I think it's fun for them to see me in different things. Like I've been in musicals, I've been, on soaps, on Bold and the Beautiful, I've been in movies, I've been on a lot of different sitcoms. So I think people really enjoy seeing that, and they enjoy seeing the crossover.
And I think with social media now too, and that social currency, that it really does help to have a big fan base, because you help kind of promote shows.
Absolutely,
shows that you might be on,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think networks are realizing that when you have this dedicated fan base that it's going to watch you and do whatever you're going to do, they get excited, and people get excited. It's kind of like when you're on reality TV, it's more even than the actor would see. It's kind of like people feel like they're your friends.
They know you,
Yeah, they know you, and they get to know you, and when they become your friend, like they want to see
they're
you do
rooting
stuff.
for you.
Yeah, exactly. They root for you.
Oh, now you have an agent. You have an agent here and in North Carolina. How did you land an agent? Because sometimes it's hard to get an agent.
Yeah, so I about 3 years ago, about the time of our wedding, one of our friends was like, "Hey, you should meet Alec, who is my agent." And they're like, "You should set up a meeting with him and talk to him about your wedding special." And at the time, it was kind of a no-brainer for him because we had a wedding special, and we had a few networks interested in us, and so I think that for him it was a no-brainer, and we just kind of started this long-term relationship, and now we've become friends, and it's great.
Well, that's really good. And then they stick with you for a while.
Yeah, they stick with you. Oh, and my agent in North Carolina loves me because as being a North Carolina girl growing up in the South, a lot of times they want to have local, like, Carolina girls or actors come through, and I think now especially they understand that you need an agent in the South. You need an agent in Utah. I have an agent in Utah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, an agent in I have all over the place. I have agents. But I think my main agency is Alec, and he works with me with hosting. He works with me with alternative media, with reality shows, with everything. So I think
that's good.
he's my main agent. Yeah.
Now, what advice do you have for females that might be just starting out? Either you can address reality TV or acting or both.
Well, I think you need to go for your dreams. I think that's the biggest advice I can give to people is that if you feel passionate about something, that go for it. Keep doing it. Keep trying, because for me, I've always had this desire and this dream, and the only thing I think I would regret is not doing it sooner, because I started when, I got on Big Brother when I was 25 the first time, and so I think that for me it's been such a fun, amazing journey, such a big adventure, and I wish I would have started this 10 years ago.
You're still very young.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I mean, I'm starting my career kind of late too, but it's better,
Better than never. Better late than never. And I think you should just go for it, ladies, because that's the best advice.
Do not give up.
Yeah. And if you want to start in reality TV, then that's great. I think it's a great way to get your start nowadays. People are recognizing that these reality TV personalities are really transferring well into other shows, and there's so much reality television. You can make a career now from being on reality television.
Tell me how you got that part, because for me, it sounds like you're waiting in line with thousands of people. How do you get picked? How do you get to be the lucky one? Tell me a little bit about yours.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not a casting director, but for me, I went in as myself, and I was just totally myself, and I literally just laid it all out there for them. The first time I met the casting director,
what did they ask you?
Literally my first meeting was 5 minutes, and I was in and out, and I thought they hated me. I was like, they're never gonna invite me to do this again. I'm totally, not getting picked up. But after that, they had me come back for another interview, and they just ask anything. They ask from tell us about what you were growing up, and instead of just kind of giving them a brief synopsis, well, when I grew up, and now I'm 25, whatever, you know. So instead of doing something like that, I told them about who I was growing up. I was like, well, I grew up. These were my challenges. I moved around a lot. This is what I did for college. This is what I was in college. I'm very determined. I'm very motivated. And I think that they appreciate that because they can kind of tell who you're going to be. And
right, because they need a personality.
Yeah, they want a personality. They want to know that you're not going to be something that you're not and that you're not fake, right?
Right, yeah. Tell me some things you're working on right now. Anything you want to plug? Yeah.
Hey, I'm working on Reality Relapse, and yay! It's so fun. It's a talk show about just reality television. It's the first of its kind, and you can catch us on bitesizedtv.com, or you can catch us on our YouTube channel. You might see us in.
What's your YouTube channel?
Bitesizedtv.com. Okay. Yeah, bitesizedtv.com, and just if you search Reality Relapse, there's a ton of stuff on the internet. So you can't miss us. We interview reality celebrities. We do fun little reality TV segments. I think what sets us apart from other talk shows is that we actually do these segments. So we're actually going out there and doing challenges, and we're going out there and making these reality dreams happen. So something you might see on TV, you might probably see in Reality Relapse also.
Is Brendan doing that with you too?
No, Brendan's getting a PhD in biomedical physics. He's so smart. I know, right? And so he's getting a PhD, and I'm I'm the one doing the
carrying on the art.
Well,
that's all right.
Exactly.
And the family's doing it.
Right.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Ooh, 5 years. I love that question. Well, hopefully I'll have a baby or two. I think I really see myself in 5 years. I think my possibilities are endless. The dreams for me is endless. I hope in 5 years that I'm a more accomplished actress. I'd love to be, in some more films and on television more, in sitcoms, dramas, whatever. I think I thrive in sitcoms. I'm more of a comedy girl. Yeah. I'd love to do another musical. I did the Real Drunk Housewives of San Fernando Valley. It was so fun.
Real Drunk Housewives?
It's a comedy musical. It's a parody. And it was so much fun, and I'd love to do another one of those. And continue Reality Relapse. Absolutely. I believe in the show, and I know I'm going to be doing this for, years to come. Also, maybe you'll see me on some other reality TV shows.
Is that a little hint at something?
Hint, hint, hint.
Now, if for some reason you weren't doing acting, what would you be doing?
Oh my gosh. I just can't imagine myself not doing it at this point. I was pursuing a degree in chemistry, and I was always
what kind of chemistry?
Yeah, so I was pursuing a degree in, I was doing chemistry education, and I was doing organic chemistry. And
I had to take those classes for nursing.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, you did. That's right. So I was doing chemistry education. That was kind of my forte with my master's. And I was going to teach, I guess. And I really enjoyed teaching. I feel like acting and teaching and reality TV, they're kind of the same, right?
Yeah, we're teaching people right now.
Exactly.
The whole show is about
being educational.
And teaching, yes.
And I feel like it's all the same. And I get really excited about chemistry because I'm a super science nerd. And so I felt like my passion for chemistry, you could tell in my teaching. And maybe I would be doing that. But, I just, now that I'm in this world, I can't imagine myself not being involved with it. And I'm just so passionate about it. And I just love it so much. And like I said, I'm producing, I'm writing, I'm, booking guests. I mean, I'll get behind a camera, whatever it takes. I just love the industry. And so I love all aspects to it. And I think to be really good at something, if you really want to master something, you need to learn everything about it.
That's true.
And that's what I want to do.
That's very good. Okay. Now, how does your family feel about all this showbiz stuff?
They love it. My mom and my sister was on Big Brother also. So she follows in my footsteps. And my mom loves it. She thinks it's amazing. She's very proud of me. My dad, obviously, too.
There's my little girl.
Yeah, exactly. They love it. They watch every episode of Reality Relapse, and they of course every episode of Amazing Race. And so they brag to their friends. They're really excited. And I think for my parents, education was always such a big thing. So for them, they're like, if you're gonna do this, then get educated. So I do. I continue to take hosting classes. I continue to take acting classes. I continue to do. I did entertainment journalism over at UCLA recently within the past 2 years, and Sorry.
Pardon me.
Yeah. So I did entertainment journalism over at UCLA in the past 2 years, and I feel like it goes back to education. I feel like if you want to do something, learn about it, pursue your dreams and make them happen,
That's what I was going to ask you, too, about acting classes, or what kind of classes have you taken?
Taken Meisner classes, I've taken cold reading classes, I've gone to Playhouse West, it's pretty big, everyone knows what that is. I've also taken acting classes at other studios. So I think Meisner is really my acting approach, especially with reality TV. That's how I kind of thrive as acting and the Meisner technique, because I feel like it's very real, it's very raw, right?
Explain a little bit about the Meisner techniques. We just had an episode where I interviewed my acting teacher, and he was like an alternative to the method. So really? We were kind of telling the viewers a little bit what the method or the Meisner technique is. This in kind of like you have to think about something that really happened to you in that way to evoke the emotion, or how do you evoke the emotion of the character?
I think in the Meisner technique, you're taught to evoke the emotion based off of the response that you're having with the other character. That words don't matter really. Right. That it's more the body language and the emotion that you're having with your scene partner. So I think that
what if the scene partner's not giving you anything?
If the scene partner isn't giving you anything, you gotta dig inside yourself. And in my classes, I've learned that you just kind of have to. I put myself in the situations, in the real situations, and I try to get into that character, but not in a method way, but in more of a emotional, raw way, where you just strip everything down. You just let all your emotions go, and you act with your heart, and you put this character, and you are committed to this character, and you let it go from the character's perspective, from who you are inside.
Right, there's always a little bit of you in there, but
exactly.
It doesn't have to all be you.
Right, exactly.
That's very interesting. Now, we were hoping to interview your hunky hubby.
I know! Where is this
and hear his story of why he was attracted to you and all that kind of stuff.
Well, he will probably be here in the next, let me check my phone. I'm sure he's on his way. He literally texted me at 6 and said he was on his way.
Okay, let me ask you this. This is a question I was going to ask both of you, but we'll ask you. So, what would be your favorite project to work on? If it's not something you're already working on.
Well, I have...
You would jump at if you had the chance.
Yeah, I have a show, or a website called Adventures for Pets. And it's my website. Yeah, Adventures for Pets. It's my website I created. And I don't have a lot of episodes up because I'm waiting. My agent told me to wait to put them up. But it's called Adventures for Pets, and I'm still trying to shop it around. Where I travel around the country, and I teach... I teach the viewers, where I tell them where to go eat, stay, and play with their best friends. And we travel around and talk about fun places to go to, like dog parks or the dog beach or.
You have a big dog. A big dog.
Yeah, I have a huge dog, a Rottweiler. He's really sweet.
I had a Rottweiler once.
But he's gone ziplining. So we do like really
the
fun.
Rottweiler's gone ziplining?
He went ziplining. Yes.
I'd like to
very
see that.
I know, right?
You have
I don't have a picture up of it, but I have it on video. Even better.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's ask you the final question. This is the big one. Tell the audience something empowering.
Empowering. I think the most empowering thing I can tell your viewers at HerTube is that you need to be educated. And I think that with education, you can empower yourself. You have dreams, and you should totally go for them. And I think that the most important thing about these dreams that you have is constantly pursuing them and constantly educating yourself on better ways to achieve your goals. I think that really I'm a full believer in education, and some people say, oh, you don't have to go to college now, you don't have to do this, you don't do that, but that's not true.
It doesn't hurt, and it always helps because there's so much competition out there.
Exactly, there's so much competition, and if you believe in something and you want it, then I think you're going to get it because you want it that badly. You'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes for my dreams.
Right.
And one of those things to do whatever it takes is is getting educated, and whether it's entertainment journalism and writing, learning how to write better, going to hosting classes or whatever it is, I will do it because I need to, and I love this industry and I want to be passionate about it. I'm actually going to be taking some more comedy classes, like I've done improv. I'm going to take some comedy writing classes and some more stand-up classes. So, just to really learn and continue this education. Life is about evolving and evolving as a person mentally, and I think that that's really empowering. You go for your dreams, go for whatever you want to achieve, and educate yourself.
That's really good. You all hear that, people? Did you take notes?
Take notes.
Well, Rachel, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yay!
Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you so much. Oh
and I wish you the best with your endeavors, and I'll be looking for you on.
Please do. Keep looking for us on Reality Relapse,
and we're watching our Amazing Race every Sunday.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Well, obviously you survived it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, exactly.
She got beat up by the Bulls last night. Whoa.
Yeah.
So, all right, great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow, what a great interview. As you can see, the character she portrays on TV is completely different than she is in real life. That's why it's called acting. Now this week, I want to strongly encourage you to get serious about your craft. It's not going to happen unless you fully commit. Take classes. You can audit a class for free. Get headshots. Get new headshots. Change your look. Send your headshot out to 5 to 10 agents. If you already have an agent, pay them a visit with your new look. Nobody is going to come knocking on your door with roles. You have to go out there and get them. Now, Mark Twain did say that opportunity knocks on everyone's door. It's just sometimes not recognized because it's in disguise in overalls looking like hard work. So you just need to go out there and get it. Now be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Tinseltown TV, and our website, tinseltowntv.net, and of course, our HerTube station, hertube.tv/Tinseltown. Now, Volume 1 and Volume 2 should be available soon on Amazon, so be sure to look for that. Until then, this is Joanne Busch signing off. Remember, only you can do what you do best, so go do it. God bless.